Hey, welcome to Sleepy English Academy. Here, you can enjoy relaxing English audio stories with subtitles, perfect for new learners. Listen, learn, and improve your English while you relax. Don't forget to subscribe to Sleepy English Academy and make learning part of your daily routine. In the early 20th century, a grand dream was taking shape on the shipyards of Belfast, Ireland. The shipbuilders were constructing what would become the most famous ocean liner in history, the RMS Titanic. Known as the unsinkable ship, Titanic was hailed as a marvel of engineering and luxury. It was designed to transport passengers across the Atlantic Ocean with speed and comfort, making it the epitome of elegance. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, on its maiden voyage to New York City. The ship was filled with passengers from all walks of life. They were the wealthiest of society, enjoying first-class suites, and the humblest of travelers, many of whom were emigrating to America in hopes of a new beginning. The ship was not only a vessel of dreams, but also a symbol of human ambition and progress. Among the passengers was a young couple, Jack and Emily. They were third-class passengers, ordinary people who had saved up all their money for the journey to America, where they hoped to start a new life. Jack was a carpenter by trade and Emily, a seamstress. They were newlyweds, full of hope and excitement for what the future held. The first few days on board the Titanic were magical for them. Though they didn't have the luxuries of the first-class passengers, they were content. They spent their time exploring the ship's grandeur, marveling at the grand staircase, and even sneaking glimpses of the famous people on board. Everything seemed perfect. However, on the night of April 14th, 1912, as the ship sailed through the cold waters of the North Atlantic, disaster struck. The Titanic collided with an iceberg. At first, there was confusion. Some passengers barely felt the impact, and many thought the ship could easily withstand it. After all, it was unsinkable, but deep down in the ship's lower compartments, water was rushing in. The ship's captain, Edward Smith, and his crew soon realized the gravity of the situation. The Titanic was sinking. Panic began to set in as lifeboats were lowered into the icy waters. But there were not enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Many passengers, including Jack and Emily, were left to face the grim reality of what was happening. Despite the chaos, Jack and Emily stayed together. They clung to each other, trying to remain hopeful, even as the ship tilted and the icy waters crept closer. Emily was terrified, but Jack, ever the optimist, tried to keep her spirits up. "Everything will be all right, Emily," Jack whispered, though deep down he knew their chances were slim. As the Titanic's bow sank beneath the water, the couple found themselves on the deck among hundreds of others. The cold was unbearable, and the fear in the air was palpable. The ship's once proud grandeur was now a scene of despair. In those final moments, Jack and Emily held hands and looked into each other's eyes, finding comfort in their love, even as the world around them collapsed. Eventually, the Titanic broke apart and sank into the icy depths. Jack and Emily were cast into the freezing waters. Jack urged Emily to stay afloat on a piece of debris, while he clung to the edge, but the cold was too much. As the hours passed, the freezing waters claimed Jack, leaving Emily alone, heartbroken but alive. Emily was one of the few lucky survivors rescued by the RMS Carpathia, a ship that came to aid the stranded passengers. As she sat wrapped in a blanket, shivering from both cold and grief, She looked out at the vast ocean where the Titanic had once sailed. She had lost Jack, but she had survived, carrying with her the memory of their love and the tragic voyage that would forever be remembered as one of the greatest maritime disasters in history. The Titanic was not just a ship. It was a symbol of human ambition, hope, and the fragility of life. The story of its sinking is one of loss, but also one of courage, love, and the enduring spirit of those who survived. Even today, more than a century later, the tale of the Titanic continues to captivate hearts and minds around the world. It serves as a reminder that while we may strive to conquer the elements, nature remains a force far greater than any human creation.
Subscribe for more videos. Your support helps me create more content. Thanks for watching.